guys all probably know this already, but we're all stoners here, and those guys kick ass. But pretty much every band on this package, they're all awesome guys, awesome friends, and really good musicians. And I don't think that anyone can compare any band to each other. They're all unique for what they're doing.
Indeed. Bill, how goeth the patch?
It goeth really good, but California, don't let everyone out there fool you. California isn't like legal like you think, and hopefully it doesn't become legal, because as a farmer, not a salesman, a farmer, I love growing my crop. I mean, it's what I do. It's a passion of mine. I don't ever have to go to the streets and buy weed because I grow my own. And it's like tobacco. They legalized it. If you get caught growing tobacco, it's a lot worse than growing weed. And if they were to legalize marijuana federally or nationally or state, it's the same thing. They got the monopoly on it, and you're infringing on their business. So it's worse off if they legalize it. And again, I'm speaking of this, yeah, they should decriminalize it. Legalizing it is bullshit. They're misleading the society, because the word legalized, most people don't really get what's going on, and it's a bunch of bullshit. So decriminalize herb. You know, we don't fucking grow drugs. I grow my own personal happiness.
It's a plant.
Yeah, it's a beautiful plant, and none of it should be illegal.
I have a question, if you don't mind me asking.
Please.
As far as your crop goes, you know how they say some people play music to help their plants flourish. I was wondering, do you growl at your music? Do you play deaf for it, or classical? How do you help your plants flourish, or do you just let them do their thing?
Yeah, I grow outdoors in the sunlight, and I'm just there with them. They know what's up. They're conscious just like all of us, and they know what we're doing. And they know their purpose and everything. Their medicine, they're here to help us. That's what I made it for. That's the reason I created that shit. Because I knew I wasn't perfect and I was going to fuck up with my creation.
What strains are currently going?
Herb. The strains are all bullshit. That's all people with small dick complex that want to have a heavier sounding name for their plant. I'm sorry.
Like that ooh-wee?
No, like White Widow and Great White and who knows, everything that sounds brutal, that's bullshit. Right. It's fucking herb. It's called marijuana. There's sativa, indica, which I love them both, and nowadays it's pretty much almost all cross-strained between the two, depending on the percentage thereof. But it's herb. That's all it is.
Alright. I will understand completely if you don't wish to entertain the following question, but it's been approximately 4 years since former guitarist Mike Turner was arrested and jailed for child molestation. Is time beginning to heal those wounds?
That's a tough one. I mean, time begins to heal the wounds, yes, but also it was our ex-bass player, Risha, who we found out he was molesting his daughter, who was at the time like 3 or less. I really feel sorry for Risha, man. He's a fucking awesome friend. No offense, Risha, if you see this, we respect you, love you, brother. But it definitely fucked with his head, and that's understandable, man. That's brutal fucking shit. That's fucking bullshit. Mike Turner's a fucking cocksucker. He's lucky he's behind bars, because I, for one, would kill the motherfucker. And I'm sorry, Mr. Policeman, you'd never find me. You would never fucking find me. And I'm pretty sure that the cops should support what I'm doing anyway, because you don't fuck with little kids. They're our future, man. That we're depending on them. Love you, Risha.
Do you have any advice for people that would be coping with their own tragedies along similar lines?
No, I can't give people advice for that. People have to just be themselves, man, stay strong and stay positive. I mean, otherwise, everyone's an individual. Everyone's got to deal with it how they deal with it. And hopefully, don't do drugs to escape your problems, because drugs are bullshit.
And herb doesn't count as a fucking drug.
No, you said it right there.
Absolutely
It's herb.
Not.
Herb is herb.
Do you guys consciously input melody into your songs?
That would be a question for Matt, and I would say, in my opinion, I think for sure it's a conscious thing he does. I'm not saying he takes a lot of effort in it. It just comes, naturally to him. A lot of the songs on Diminishing, when I met Matt, he was 17. He had a lot of the riffs and a lot of the melodic patterns and stuff are from when I met him before we wrote In Time Begins. So A lot of that material is actually older than In Time Begins, and Matt's an awesome composer, man. I love what he's doing.
Is there anything else you guys deliberately do to stand out from the tech death crowd?
Be ourselves. We don't pose. We're real. You know. But I don't say we do anything deliberately to stand out. We're just who we are as individuals.
What influenced you during the writing of Polarity?
Let's see. Mushrooms. Salvia. San Pedro cactus, which is a real mild mescaline. Definitely some herb. And like I said, I live in nature, and I live homeless in the woods or on the coast, depending which time of year it is, when I'm growing or when I'm surfing. So for me, as far as lyrically, a lot of it came out of some of my trips that I've done, you know, journeys, because I don't recreationally use. I go on my vision quests. I'm 44 years old. I'm done recreationally doing shit. It tires you out, and it's stupid. But you know, anything else you'd have to talk to Matt about his musical writing and what inspired. I know Sea of Memories. Matt went through a real hard time with losing his dad, and same thing. Respect Matt and Matt's family. His dad was an awesome fucking individual, and his family altogether is really supportive of what we're doing. I know that was a tough time for him. And Sea of Memories definitely reflects Matt's emotions towards what he was going through at that time, as from what I've heard him talk about.